Hey guys, welcome back to A Goddess is a Girl's Best Friend. We are on part 5 of this book, and part 5 title is called Goddesses of Friendship and Family Life. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive on in. We are on chapter 16. Transform your relationship to your mom with the great goddess. What unites all people of all times is not that we are all mothers, but that we have all been born of a mother who was born of a mother who was born of a mother. And that is by Donna Wilshire. And I believe this is a book called Virgin Mother Crown. You guys can go ahead and look that up on your own time. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive on in. We have all probably had our rocky roads with our mom. In fact, from the time we were teens to about our 30s. So let me read that again, because I didn't mess it up. We have all probably had our rocky roads with our mom. In fact, from the time we are teens to about our 30s and beyond. It is tough to be in the same room with mom and feel like a grown-up. Just the sound of her voice is a hypnotic cue that can cast us back into childhood, into that old sense of being little again. She can get on our nerves like no other. Yet, perhaps there is no one we rather run to when there is a problem, or call when there is a success to be shared. As we mature and go off to do our thing, we may find ourselves vacillating. Wait, let me say that. Did I say? I don't think I said that right. Vacillating between desire to be closer to mom and disappointment in who she is or how she is. Can't wait to get home from the holidays. Can't wait to leave. Odd as it may seem, it's completely natural phenomenon to long to our mothers and at the same time feel let down by them. One of the reasons is that we tend to place impossible goddess-like expectations on our mothers, forgetting that they are only human. The mother-daughter connection is a sacred bond like no other. Although the umbilical cord has long been cut, there is an invisible power line that will always pull us back home. Even if we have difficulties or a painful relationship with mom, we are to tether for life to the one who brought us into the world. Although you may have spent years rejecting her worldview, when you begin to explore the path of the goddess, your yearning to be closer to your mother might intensify, and you might just find yourself seeking a deeper connection to your female ancestry. Even for women who have rejected their mothers or have been rejected by them, things can change greatly in the mother-daughter relationship. And with all other women, when you realize we all come from the goddess. The great goddess is a girl's best friend. When it comes to embracing your mother, as well as your longing for the mother, she shows you the power of the feminine that connects you to your mother, all ancestors, and all women, and helps you accept your mother's love and devotion as it is offered, while accessing a higher love from your divine mother. She represents unconditional loving, nurturing, and positive parenting. Who is the great goddess? In the beginning, people prayed to the greatness of life, the mistress of heaven. At the very dawn of religion, God was a woman. Do you remember? That is by Merlin Stone, When God Was a Woman title. The great goddess is the great mother of all things, the source of all that is. She has been worshipped from the beginning of time, and her worship continues today by practitioners of goddess spirituality and priestesses of Wicca and other earth-based religions. She is the earth we stand on, the air we breathe, the fire we cook with, the waters of the life that sustain us, and the spirit that lives inside us. And all around us, she can be found in the history, mythology, sacred texts, spiritual practices, and folklore of every culture. Stories are the same, yet she is known by the many names. She was Mother Nature, the very energy of a planet filled with life, and she was life itself. She was fraternity, death, and regeneration, the cycles of life witness. And the flowers and trees, the moon and the ocean, humans and nature, experienced and known in so many diverse forms, fluid like the ocean, strong like the ground, light as the air, angry as the hurricanes, gentle as the first signs of spring. She was capable of adapting any role. The earliest artifacts of goddess worship date back more than 30,000 years. Many believe that the first god worship was a woman. She is often depicted in ancient stone carvings and icons as a full-figured female with round, fecund belly, or as the earth herself. How to invite her into your life? Like our own mothers, the great goddess has always been in our lives, but her presence is not always acknowledged or announced. Just as our mothers, just as our moms are there for us, the great goddess has stuck around through all our rejections, tantrums, fits, and taking her for granted. Understanding her role in our life connects us more deeply to our own mothers. You may have come to the conclusion that your mother comes from another planet, but in truth, she has from the same source as you, in all women. 1. Insights to help you with mom. Mothers are human. One of the reasons we become disappointed by our own mothers, or feel that they are not all we want them to be, is because we have had let me read that over. One of the reasons we become disappointed by our own mothers or feel that they are not all we want them to be is because we have a hard time accepting that they are human and imperfect. As babies, we see mom as all-powerful. As kids, we tend to see mom as godlike. She is the all-knowing I'm sick. Mother Goddess who knows all. She seemed to be a master of the mysteries of life and of healing. Yet being human, she perhaps could never give us the kind of all-embracing spiritual sustenance we seek. We seek. Or maybe she's just not hip or with it as we like. It is very humbling when we realize that mom really cannot be all the things to all people at all times. or always offer all the comfort we need. She cannot be the absolute everything the Divine Mother is. You may even discover that while she is the personification of a Mother Goddess to you, she is not your spiritual mother, and that's okay. Learn to parent ourselves. Our mother used the resources she has to be the best mom she could be. But she cannot be expected to provide the magic and evolution that the great goddess instills in us when we look to her for empowerment. She is, after all, divine. Ultimately, the great goddess shows us we can parent ourselves the way we wish we were parents and rely on ourselves. She encourages us as we strive for independence, trusts us to find our own way in the world, helps us to see the world is abundant and full of resources, and has faith that we can take care of our own needs. This leads us to a more authentic, relaxing, and enjoyable relationship with our mother, because she doesn't feel she has to take care of us all the time, and we don't feel compelled to ask her to help every time we get into a bind. Mother's mysteries. Our mothers teach us about the first mysteries of life: menstruation, the birds and bees, simple things about how the world works. But the key to the something bigger in life goes beyond just our one mom. There are religions and spiritual practices that call out the great goddess with the same reverence that other faiths call out to Christ, Allah, or Buddha. There are many options to connect with her in ritual and in celebration and through nature, just as you are connected to life. So is your mother. Unite with your mother. Many ancient religions focus on honoring the ancestors as well as healing family relationships and rebirthing ourselves. You become closer to your mother when you honor the source of who she is and own it as the source of who you are. These exercises help you connect to your mother via family roots. Honor your mother and female ancestors. Ask your mom to help you in your special project to honor family roots by creating an ancestor table. This will be a special altar table in part of your house or apartment with pictures of women in your family. Your mom, grandmothers, sisters, aunts, and relatives from mom's side. A special heirlooms of reminders also include a childhood picture and a more recent shot of you and your mother. The purpose of this ancestor table is to give you a visual link to your past. Get in touch with the humanity of your family and connect with the great power of feminine that the ancients believe connected us to the great goddess, mother of us all. Share some girl talk with your mother. Get mom talking about family history, the magic background, as well as scandals and wild tales, especially stories that highlight the special traits of your female relatives. Was there a warrior queen? Was there a warrior queen or a preacher in your background, a former or an exotic dancer? Go back as far into the family tree as possible. Especially try to find out if the women in the family had a particular strength. Physical strengths, the breadwinner, great cook, could drive a tractor, a healer, a loving person. Took a leap of faith and left home and family to get married. Take notes. Look for what was special about your relatives and use this topic to gather a little more insight about your mother. Listen especially to how she talks about her mom. Therein lies the key to how she learned to be a mother to you. Go through family photos. Go through family photos. Get your mom to pull out the family photo album, and as you look through them, get her talking more about the women. Pick out at least one picture of each relative to place on the ancestor table. Assure her you will have copies made if she doesn't want to give up the originals. Realize that as you gather the pictures, you are embracing the special energy of the feminine that birthed your mother before you, her mother before her, and so on. Put the pictures in beautiful frames. If the originals are tiny, blow them up through the magic of photo quality copy machines. Have your mom come over, if possible, and help you arrange them. Add family heirlooms to the table. If you have a piece of jewelry, an ankle, or a china from any of the relatives, include it on the table as well. Represent the goddess via the elements. Add the energy of the great goddess to the table by placing items that represent the four elements: air, a feather; water, in a small cup or bowl; fire, a candle; earth, a pot or bowl of earth, preferably from your mother's backyard or neighborhood. Pick out the best family traits. Go over your notes about the special strengths of the women in your family. Type them and print them on a beautiful piece of paper like a scroll, and a title, the strengths of our women folk. Buy 2 identical frames. Send one frame copy to the strengths to your mom for her home, and place one on your ancestor table. Visit with the women folk. Sit with them every day for a while. Bring flowers, favorite candies, or a special offering to the ancestors. For an example, if your grandmother grew corn, bring her a stalk. If great-grandmother raised cows, bring her a cup of milk. When you are having rough times with your mother, your path in life, your comprehension of the great goddess are feeling confused, ask the woman folk to help soothe and improve things when you are feeling low. Read the list of the family strengths and know they are in you as well. If you connect to the source of who you are, your relationship with your mom will naturally begin to improve and transform. Pray for what you need in the presence of your ancestors and ask for their help. Mothers and ancestors, please guide me, for you see what I cannot yet know. Let me take on your strengths and your spirit as appropriate to help me in daily life. Let me find my way in the world and still stay close to my own mother. Ancient mother, ancient spirit, please guide me and protect me. Heal misunderstandings with mom. Give misunderstandings over to the great goddess for healing. If your relationship with your mom is strained or troubled, if you are having a hard time communicating with her, or if she has passed on and you feel incomplete about your relationship, it is important to try to heal it spiritually. Write down everything that is upsetting you. Roll up the list like a scroll and leave it on the ancestor table with a prayer, requesting the ancestors' help. Take another copy to a place where you can bury it in Mother Earth, a park, or your backyard. With a little prayer of thanks to the great goddess, bury your list of concerns and pray that the great goddess will take them into herself and transform them, bringing your relationship with mom a rebirth. When the time is right, the great goddess takes things into her body, the earth, and returns them renewed. Ask her to bless both you and your mother with a happy resolve. Then do something nice for your mom and honestly. For example, have a tree planted in her name in her hometown to symbolize earth, or make a donation to her favorite charity. Connect to the great goddess in prayerful chant. In the practice of ancient earth religions, the people of earth would gather to ceremonially honor the great goddess and affirm their connection to her. They acknowledge themselves as her children. Today, many practitioners of earth religions and goddess spirituality sing her praises in brief, repetitive chants, sung over and over. This simple statement, such as the transitional, "We all come from the goddess," connect us to the mother of all things. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return, like a drop of rain flowing to the ocean. How to keep great goddess with you? Hug your mother whenever possible. Reach out. She is a living link to the great goddess. She is the first mother of all things in your life. Keep a portrait of the earth. A beautiful shot from space of the planet we call home can remind you how precious and beautiful our universe mother is. Spend time in nature. A walk in the park, a talk on the patio, a hike up a mountain, a moment gazing at the full moon, or swim in the sea all bring you closer to her. Praise her in song. A wonderful way to stay in touch with the many transitions of the great goddess and to honor the divine ancestry of your mother is with the CD Ancient Mother by On Wings of Song with Robert Grass. Robert and then Gass, Gass. It's an inspiring collection of goddess chants from many transitions performed by traditional singers and priests, also from On Wings of Song. From the goddess is a weaving of 3 well-known goddess chants that plays like one long running chant. Alright, that's the end of the chapter. And the great goddess affirmation is, we all come from the great goddess. Ashe? Ashe. Alright, you guys. So, the next chapter will be chapter 17. Channel your anger and heal hostility with Pele. So this is going to be amazing as well. The whole book is amazing. So helpful. So helpful. Beautiful reminders. So we'll catch you guys. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, take care.